Let's talk a little bit about leadership and confidence. So when you become more confident, it is easier for you to develop your leadership capabilities. But at the same time, by developing your everyday leadership, it's going to be easier for you to become truly confident. So those two things work together. It may sound a bit counterintuitive. A lot of people think, well, if you want to be a great leader, you first of all have to have a lot of people underneath you. You have to manage a lot of people. You got to have a lot of power and, of course, a lot of confidence. But what people tend to forget about is that leadership is not just about having 150 people or 1,000 people underneath you. Leadership is also about being an everyday leader in little situations in life. When you take charge, when you take control, when everyone else is freaking out, or perhaps everyone else is pretending that nothing is happening and you take charge to resolve an issue. So that's what everyday leadership is about. And a lot of people don't know that by trying to find those situations in your daily life to become a leader, even if it's on a very small scale, that in itself will build your confidence because you show to yourself that you are capable, right? You're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to become a leader in that particular situation. And that tells you, hey, I'm a leader here. I'm doing something that other people are not doing. Well, I guess I'm worthy of it. I guess I have the capability to make it happen, right? So that builds your confidence. So let me give you a few examples from my own life of everyday leadership, because a lot of people, when they hear this phrase, everyday leadership, they have a misconception of what it is. But it's as simple as every time I get on a plane, I literally watch out for older ladies who need help with their bags. Not just young ladies, older ladies, okay? Anybody who needs help, I'm gonna watch out for them. I'm not even passive about it. I don't just walk into the plane and if I notice somebody, I help them, but I proactively look around and ask myself, maybe someone needs help here. And I don't do it just on planes, I do it on trains and any type of public transportation, right? I like to have this radar when I'm always ready. I always have eyes at the back of my head and I try to find people who may need some help. And this is something that anyone can do. And it never ceases to amaze me how often, I see an old lady trying to carry a massive bag and clearly she can't do it. And there are a bunch of young guys just walking by and not caring. Or you get on a bus or on a train and there's a young guy sitting there and there's an old lady and he wouldn't think about just letting her sit. So this is just one very basic example because anyone can apply it into their lives. No matter who you are, what is your situation, you can watch out for those moments in daily life to help other people. Another example, recently actually, I was in Alicante. So we were driving and at some point as we were driving through the roundabout, there was a blind guy crossing the roundabout, but definitely that wasn't his plan, okay? I can tell you that. He seemed completely lost. He was walking like this. He was in the middle of a roundabout. And guess what? No one stopped. No one stopped. Some people honked and they just kept going as if nothing happened. But what did I do? Well, obviously, I was with other people and we all decided we gotta help this guy. So I stopped the car in a place where you probably shouldn't stop the car. I put the emergency lights and I tried to help the guy to take him out of there. And I'm not telling you this to show you, wow, look at me, I'm so amazing. This is not the purpose, okay? And for that reason, by the way, I'm not gonna share with you more examples because then it will start looking like I'm trying to show off here. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I wanna show you how crazy it is that more people don't embrace those situations and don't activate their everyday leadership, right? Most people just kind of sleepwalk through life. Well, I'm minding my own business. Doesn't matter what's happening to someone else. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna do whatever it is that I wanna do. But again, it's about you activating that radar and being proactive about helping other people. That's your everyday leadership. Just by doing this, what's going to happen is you will develop your leadership qualities. other people who are around you will notice your leadership qualities. That's going to also impact your confidence in a positive way. You will feel more worthy. Your self-esteem will definitely grow, because as you look in the mirror, you know that you are a good person. But you don't just think that you are a good person, but you're actually doing nice things for other people. And that certainly increases your level of confidence. And it could be a lot of simple things, right? If you see a stray dog or stray cats, give them some food. If you see a homeless person, maybe without legs, sitting there and clearly they are cold, well, maybe get them some coffee, get them a sandwich, or even have a little conversation with them. Say, hey, how's everything going, right? Sometimes those people need acknowledgement that they exist more than the food or a drink, right? That's another situation. Or for example, you are taking a taxi and you have to go really, really far, and it's a very hot day, and on the way, you say, hey, can you please stop here? I need to get some water. You get into the shop and you get an extra bottle for the taxi driver. Now, a lot of people would say, well, but I'm paying him anyway. I'm paying her anyway. It doesn't matter, just be nice, spend extra 50 cents, get that extra bottle. So these are just random examples, but what I want you to do right now is, first of all, I want you to look back at your life and ask yourself, what were the situations in my life when I embraced this everyday leadership? And I'm sure you had those situations, okay? Really think hard and take as much time as you need, but think about those situations when you show that leadership quality in you. And look, if you haven't, don't worry about it. You cannot change the past, but you can impact your future. So the second part of this exercise here is that what I want you to do is, I want you to think about new ways for you to showcase your leadership qualities. And again, it could be something as simple as just helping a homeless person, or helping people with their bags, or doing whatever, doing those little everyday things. That could be something. Maybe it's something in your office. Perhaps it's giving positive feedback to some of your colleagues who may not be that confident, right? Could be something as simple as that. Everyone is different, everyone has a different situation. So I want you to brainstorm how you can exercise your everyday leadership. And what I want you to do is, and I would love if you do that, I want you to just post a comment and let us know either what are the situations where you showed that everyday leadership, or what are the situations where you want to show more leadership. Let us know, please share, and yeah, let's keep going with the content.